Welcome back to Docs Off Topic. So, the perennial problem with somebody who has a new piece of equipment, what do you do for replacement parts, especially if it's a used piece of equipment? Sometimes you really are stuck just making it for yourself. Now, I was lucky enough that they actually still make the hubs for this grinder, but I've been unable to get something very, very important if you're putting new wheels on a surface grinder. A balancing jig and arbor. The company says, unless we can verify that we sold the one that you've got, we're not supplying. Which I guess is fair from a legal standpoint, but for the rest of us, yeah, it's a bit shit, to put it frankly. So, what's a guy to do? Well, I'm going to make one. I'm going to turn an arbor that matches that taper in there. It's a 25mm down to 3/8 taper over, I think it's 32mm. So it's an old imperial taper of some description. But anyway, I'll go through that, machine an arbor, cast up some parts to make the balancing jig frame, and then we'll do that. And we'll see how we go. And then the hard part, learning how to actually balance these wheels. I'm not really sure how it's done. Anyway, let's get some stock in the lathe and let's make the arbor. Let's have some fun. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're turning down the ends. We're aiming for 17.7. I know it's an odd number, trust me on this one. And then we're going to turn this piece of 316 stainless between centers to get exactly 17 at each end. And then in the middle, we will cut the taper that matches this. This is an arbor for my surface grinder. Sorry, this is a mounting hub for a grinding wheel on my surface grinder, balancing. I need to replicate that taper and keep the shaft as concentric as I possibly can. So I'll be turning it between centers, which gives me the best chance of success. The balancing jig is essentially just a U-frame that allows free spin of the wheel until, by adjusting these, you don't get any further movement. So let's get this down to 17.7, and then we will true up the outside diameter to 25. It's 25.4 at the moment, and after that we'll mount that hub, zero in on that taper on the back side of it with the dial indicator to get zero play so we get the right angle. Mount the shaft back between centers and go from there. We're taking a 30 thou depth of cut. That surface finish is pretty meh. We're at 20.9. Sometimes it turns a nice chip. So whichever end is the thinner will end up being the inboard end, so that way I can bring the outboard end to the same diameter. That's 17.14. So I'll leave that. Okay. Chuck off, dead center in there, dead center in this end, and yeah, let's true up that diameter to 25. Okay. Five. $25. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, yeah, I think I've got about 8 centimeters there. Give it take a little bit. 77 millimeters. 77.1. Okay, so let's see, where are we? I don't think we're doing a full cut just yet. We are going to end up under 17. That's okay. Actually, where are we? Oh, we are at 17.5. There we go. We got material to trade. Five now depth of cut. That's it. Right, Sandy will do that. Unfortunately, now we have to break it down, which will be good because it needs to cool down anyway. Okay. Within 0.02 of a millimeter. It's less than a thou. So I'm hoping this is working because the screen on the back of that has actually died. Feeling I have to do some jiggery pokery. I think that's got it. That's over pretty much the length of the taper. I'm getting no deviation. So 0.01 of a millimeter is 0.4 of a thou. So I think we're good. Let's just make sure now that we've tightened things. I'm getting a little bit of movement. I think I'm within a thou, which means I should be right. Turn it, see how they fit, and adjust. That is the weekend's job. All right, so we're getting close. Too much. Or maybe just the right amount. Let's see. Okay. Half a thou. See how much run out we get out here. .8 of a thou. So we're good. Yeah, that was happy. much do I have? If I've got more than 35 millimeters, I'm happy. Oh, a little bit more. Let's get the speed up a little bit and do a finishing pass, because that should be about right. And then we'll just have to okay. Oops. No, not enough. We get to do this all again. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. It is brimful, so I'm not very happy about that from a safety perspective. But we need as much metal as we can get. Okay. Okay, enough metal that time. Let's get the crucible back in there so it can cool off quietly and cool slowly. Put a dross down there, that's fine. Okay. Oops. Okay. That completes this casting run. These are still stupidly hot. Okay. Fair bit of flashing on that one. Oh, that'll do it. Okay. Relatively clean castings, a bit of a flashing. See, had a big chunk of sand come loose during the moulding. So I'm going to keep the spruce and gates from these, as it's always handy to have a bit of round turning stock, and aluminium round bar isn't cheap, so I'll get these knocked off and we'll be ready to machine these up and get on with the project. Just sideways loading them. Oh, this should potentially. That's about as far as I can go. go. Reach overhead. Maybe a couple more. Okay. Just quickly deburr that, I guess. And then we'll tip it up the other way. Okay, so they should be the same and should be damn close. But what we'll do is once we've got these mounted to the frame, to the base frame, we will run a very light skim pass over the top to make sure everything is at the same level in reference to that base plate. Let's take these apart, lay them down, and do the flat surfaces. Okay, so this isn't going to be very precisely flat at this point. The aim is to get this side parallel with this side ultimately. Material is 16 cm thick. So I should have plenty of material left after this little bit of spot in the middle. Okay, I'm actually reasonably happy with that. Let's get the other one to that stage. Let's see if that'll be an adequate pass to bring that flat. Okay. Could be a little bit more, but that'll do. How does that look? Not quite the entire way. Okay, now that I will accept. Okay, let's zero it out. This is the underside. Really, it seems like it must be flat. Okay, well that's that side done. Okay, important bit, nothing changes, this doesn't move. All we're going to do is switch it around. We need to defer that just a little. So in practice, this is how it's used. You basically adjust these weights until when you put it down, it doesn't do that at all. At the moment, we've got too much weight down there. I'm going to move this weight up. And basically you just go backwards and forwards. Well, there's the arbor that we made. Fits nicely. The frame was made as equal and uniform as I could possibly do it in my simple milling setup. The little bubble here is only for rough alignment, so it's just to get it in the ballpark. After that, I then run the my Starrett engineer's level crosswise and lengthwise and get it absolutely spot on. Have I managed to balance a wheel yet? No, at least not that I'm aware of. I will keep playing around with it until I figure it out. And then I'll probably change the wheel that's on the grinder for a new one and see if we improve our surface finish. So look out for some testing and follow-up videos on this topic because there will be one. So get out to your shop, have some fun. Push your envelope a little bit. This is certainly pushing mine, but above all, stay safe and I will catch you for the next one.